In class, today we are going to start a new chapter in moral science, chapter number 14, risky situations. Children, life is all about situations and you have to be careful how you are responding in those situations. In some situations you need to be quiet, in some situations you need to take action, in some situations you need to be very alert. Means every situation has got a different scene and every situation has got different consequences, results on you. So some situations are there which can be risky in your life. There is lot of risk in those situations. Okay, like you are a small child. Not talking about you, let me talk about myself. When I was small, I was in class 3rd or 4th. My parents didn't allow me to go on the street alone. They used to say, don't go on the street alone, we will come along with you. Why they said this? Because they knew that an accident can take place or something can happen to me on roadside. Some stranger can take me away with him. Anything can happen to me because I was small. So that was a risky situation for me. Which situation? Going alone on road, that was risky for me. So these kind of situations, like sometimes we say to our children that don't go out after 6 p.m. Like my father used to say this to me, don't go out alone after 6 p.m. we will go along with you. So you don't know, but parents are there, your elders are there, they tell you that some situations are risky. Children, please listen to us, but you think that they are stopping you from doing something which you like. Please try and understand, children. Every situation has got different result on you. They are your parents, your elders, they are trying to save you. Okay, so we will understand today some things regarding these risky situations with the help of a story. Now let's read the story. Riya and Pranesh lived with their family in a village south of Delhi. There were two children, Riya and Pranesh. They used to live with their family in a village which was in south of Delhi, children. And they were lucky enough, they were very lucky children, that to be able to go to school. They were able to go to school, but they had a long way to walk every day. But they had to walk a long way for going to school. Their mother always told them to make sure they walked together and to look out for each other. Their mama used to tell them that you should walk together and look out for each other. Okay. One day, Pranesh had to stay behind after school to do extra lessons as he had important exams coming up. But one day what happened, children? Pranesh had to stay behind after school so that he can do extra lessons for his upcoming exams. Now Riya wanted to get home because her auntie was visiting with her new baby and Riya had not yet seen the new baby. But Riya was wanting to go to home early so that she can meet her auntie who was coming with a new baby. Riya decided that she would not wait for Pranesh and would walk home on her own. And she decided that she is not going to wait for Pranesh. She will go alone. It was not dark and she thought it would be perfectly safe. And she thought it is not dark and I can go to home perfectly safe. At one point, children, what happened? The route home from school went along the side of a busy road. And there was a point when there was a busy road came in the route. As Riya was walking along the stretch, a car pulled up and the driver asked her for directions to the market. It may happen to you also. Sometimes some people stop you and ask that what are the directions for this place, or like please tell me the road which is going to Ghantaghar or Budhana Gate or Begum Bridge. Sometimes people ask, same thing happened with Riya. But Riya did not know how to get to the market by car. She had only ever walked there as the family did not have a car. But Riya didn't know how to get to the market by car, children, because she has always walked with her family because they didn't have a car. She told the man the way as best as she could. But whatever she knew, she told the man. When Riya had finished giving the directions, the man thanked her and offered her a bar of chocolate. Now what happened? When Riya finished telling him the directions, the man thanked her and offered her a chocolate. Like some people gives you some toffee or chocolate na, to eat. Okay, thank you beta. So Riya loved chocolate, but her family could not afford to have it very often. And Riya belonged to a poor family children. And she loved chocolate, but she was not having all the time to eat it. So she eagerly put her hand out to take it. So she put her hand out quickly to take it from the man. The man grabbed her hand, but he grabbed her hand and tried to pull her into the car. Riya screamed. Riya started shouting. What did the man do? He grabbed her hand and he tried to pull her in the car, children. But the man was much stronger than, and she was nearly dragged into the car. She screamed, she shouted, but the man was very strong and she nearly dragged her into the car. Luckily, thank God, children, for Riya. At this moment, her uncle walked past and saw what was happening. Her uncle was passing out from there only, and he saw what was happening. He knew that Riya should not be in the car, so he grabbed Riya's legs just as the man was trying to shut the car door. And as he was going, and he quickly grabbed her legs, children. And he pulled Riya out of the car. And he pulled Riya out of the car, children. She fell onto the ground and banged her nose and nearly got run over by the car as the men sped away. And the men quickly sped away from there, quickly ran away from there, but her nose banged on the ground, children. Her uncle took her home and told her mother what had happened. Her uncle took her home and told her mother everything what he saw and happened on the road. Riya was terrified. She was very frightened, children, that her mother would be very cross and would punish her. That her mother is going to punish her. She will be angry on her. Her mother was cross. Yes, she was angry, but she gave Riya a big hug and said that she was so happy that Riya had not been taken away by the man. But she was more happy for this thing that, children, Riya had not been taken away by the man. She also made Riya promise never to walk home alone ever again. And she asked Riya that please promise me, beta, that you will never walk to home alone ever again. Now what does this story tell us, children? That sometimes our parents stops us from doing certain things. Like when I was very small, I wanted to work in kitchen all alone. I want to hold the knife, but my mom used to say, no, you can't hold the knife alone, don't take it in your hand, keep it back, and don't go alone on the road. But we think, why are they stopping us? Why are they saying all these things to us? We are big enough, we can do our things, we can manage on our own. But children, there are some situations which can be risky for you all. So our parents, our elders, our teachers take care of us. They tell us and we should listen to them. Okay class? I hope you understood the story and learnt what I want to tell you. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. We'll be doing questions and answers in our next video. Thank you, children.